Hey guys, welcome to Solo ReacTalk. Tonight I'm going to be reacting to a movie requested by Jamie Olberding. It's called Broken Mirror Full Movie Transformers Stop Motion Animated Film made by Crosshairs Productions. Yes, Transformers. I don't know anyone who doesn't know Transformers. Transformers, the TV shows, Transformers, the movies, Transformers, the games. I don't know anybody who doesn't know them, or at least I've heard of it. So yeah, there's no introductions required when it comes to Transformers. But in this movie in particular, I've been told by Jamie that it deals with an alternate reality kind of situation, storyline, backstory to this movie. And in this movie, it seems as if the good guys are bad guys and the bad guys are good guys. Which is kind of odd because, Decepticons, deception. How can deception be good? But that's besides the point. But yeah, let's see what this movie is all about. 3, 2, 1, go.
That's all there is to it? Recon?
Yes, Treadshaw. Investigate the Seeker's reports and report back with your findings.
What if I'm compromised?
Constructicons will be on standby to give you assistance should you require it. But I have complete faith in you, Treadshot. You're one of—
Hold on, Treadshot. Let me just write that down. Treadshot. Okay. Who's talking to Treadshot in this holographic image or projection?
my best scouts. Are you up for this mission?
Even the logo, like it's still the Decepticon logo, right? But then it's in red instead of purple. And that means the Autobots have the purple, logo. Oh my gosh, this is so weird.
You never had to ask.
So far, I'm liking it. I'm liking the introduction, to the movie. I'm liking the music. It's good. So far, it's good. can see that even in this alternate reality, Earth is still a fixture in the politics of the Decepticons and the Autobots. Or should I say, like, the military, the strategic value of Earth, yeah, is still prevalent. Oh, sorry guys. But yes, Earth is still very important in terms of its resources, probably, and its people, you know, in this alternate reality. Okay. This is so cute. The stop motion, you know, cinematic that they're showing us here. It's very nice. I like it. It kind of reminds me of a movie that I've watched before. I forgot what it was called. Something about chickens. Chickens that try to save themselves from being, you know, decapitated. And yeah, I just can't remember the name of that movie. Something about chickens. Sorry guys, I'm digressing.
Tread shop to Megatron. Come in.
Receiving your transmission.
That was Megatron, the guy in the holographic projection. He doesn't even sound like Megatron. He doesn't even sound like Wow, okay, yeah, this definitely is a different universe. Oh, wow. That just threw me off right there.
Seeker's reports were correct, sir. The Autobots are definitely up to something. I can see the construct directly ahead of me, but there's no sign of any activity. I'm gonna go check it out. I'll report my findings in an hour's time.
Good work as usual, Treadshot. Megatron out.
Alright, Prime. What are you up to? Phew. Regular heartbeat. No brainwave activity though. Hold on. What's this?
What's going on? Bodies they don't just vanish, you know? So, what happened?
Intruder! To the transversal bridge!
Tread shop to Megatron. I'm compromised. Requesting assistance immediately.
Guys, no. This is Bumblebee? This is weird. This is so weird. He doesn't even sound like Bumblebee. It's like a different person. And what he just done right now by killing one of his own soldiers like that. Wow. Man, not even Decepticons are this cruel. Yeah, Decepticons are not this cruel. You know, even though, yeah, some of them do fail in terms of defeating the Autobots here and there, but no, they don't kill their own comrades just like that. This is different. Ooh, it's far darker when the Autobots become evil, I think. I have a little bit of goosebumps and the chills, you know, just looking at him. Even the eyes are not blue anymore. They're like this dark void. Oh, Bumblebee.
Wheeljack, it's Bumblebee. We have a problem.
Oh, bugger.
Whoa.
Oh. Hello. Oh, hey. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. My name's Treadshot.
What are you?
I'm a alien. Alien robot. You're human.
Yeah?
So, this is Earth?
Yeah.
No way.
Wait, is she in her PJs? Oh, yeah, well, she was sleeping. Okay.
Earth is meant to be a barren, uninhabitable wasteland. But there's trees and grass and humans. What's your name?
I'm Grace.
Okay, hold on, Grace. Let me just write down your name.
Sorry, it's just that it's not every evening that a giant metal man falls out of the sky.
I understand. Where am I on Earth anyway?
Yosemite National Park, California.
But I can't be. Everything's alive.
Man, in that mirror universe, you guys really ruined everything, right? I'm not blaming the Decepticons. I'm just saying, you know, this civil war between your two sides have destroyed Earth. If Earth doesn't exist or it's a barren wasteland in your universe, then wow, it was terrible then.
Oh. This is a parallel Earth. A parallel universe.
What?
Okay, I'm from a different planet to you. Not to mention an entirely different reality. Where I come from, my people are at war with each other, vying for control of our supply of energon, our life force. Earth was caught up in the war and, well, it's not as pretty as it was, to say the least. You seem to be taking this very well.
A 20-foot robot crash landed within walking distance of my house. My day can't really get much more surreal than this.
Fair point, I guess.
So why can't your race just get along?
Where do we begin? For eons, Cybertron, my home, was a peaceful world. Until the rise...
Wait, were those Vipers? Viper Mark 1s or Mark 2s from Battlestar Galactica? That's nice. Nice touch right there.
Of Optimus Prime. Once, he was a lowly archivist in Iacon. He had potential. He was intelligent, charismatic, and he had a strong spark. But it was in the wrong place. Through reading many historical records, he became inspired to strike against the autocracy that governed Cybertron and bring it to the ground. Many agreed with his views, and he recruited thousands to his cause. He named his faction Autobots, as a reference to their autonomous nature from our society. Optimus murdered Sentinel Prime, Cybertron's dictator, and took power for himself, but nothing changed for the better. The irony is that once Sentinel was removed, Optimus became a dictator himself, much worse than Sentinel, fueled by greed and a desire for unlimited power. His original goal of bringing peace and prosperity to all was entirely forgotten. Only pure avarice existed. Fortunately, there was hope. From our darkest hour came a bright light. Megatron, a young mathematician from Polyhex. He recognized the change required in Cybertronian society to make it a fairer and more just system. But he was wise enough to realize Prime's methods were wrong. Prime did not care for the well-being of the lower classes, only for complete and utter control over the planet, and eventually the galaxy. Megatron swore to make sure Optimus's crimes did not go unpunished, and formed an army to fight against the evil Autobots who plagued our planet, the Decepticons, of which I am one. With the noble Starscream and loyal Soundwave at his sides, Megatron began to retaliate, pushing back the advancing Autobot forces and winning the sparks of the Cybertronian population. But our war would not be won so easily. Like a cancer, it spread across the galaxy, until it reached Earth. Billions were killed. Earth became uninhabitable.
Man, sorry, Treadshot, for cutting you off there. But yeah, the storyline in his universe is quite similar to what's happening in the main universe, if I can call it that. You know, I think the differences are that Megatron was a gladiatorial warrior, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, guys, you guys can correct me. It's okay. But he was a gladiatorial warrior in the pits of, I'm not sure which city was he fighting in exactly, but he was a gladiatorial champion who was the champion of the people, who stood up against the perceived corruption and the power hungry status of the primes, and he rebelled against that system. Before Optimus Prime became a Prime, he was someone else. I forgot what was he called before. And, he was best friends with Megatron. When Megatron took one path, Optimus Prime took another. And he was also eventually chosen to become a Prime. And, of course, they were going to become adversaries. And the Civil War also consumed Cybertron in the Prime universe, just like how it consumed Cybertron in his universe, Treadshot. But in terms of the evil side, Megatron and Optimus Prime, I think with Optimus Prime, it's far more about himself, Unlike with Megatron in our universe, or should I say the main universe, he still championed this, remake of all Cybertronians into this powerful race of machines that would conquer, not only Cybertron, but the rest of the known universe. But it seems that with Optimus Prime, in this alternate universe, he is more concentrated on his own power and his own dominance across the entire known universe. He doesn't really care about what happens to Cybertronians as long as they obey him, And with Megatron in the main universe, it's not entirely like that. You know, his mission or his vision is to make all of Cybertron under the rule and the doctrines of the Decepticon, you know. So yeah, there's a bit of differences here and there in terms of the mirror universe and the main universe. But yeah, it's interesting.
Humanity is gone.
My God.
I'm not from round here, Grace. This is more alien than the Earth I left behind. But I have to get back there as soon as possible. I need to report back to Megatron.
How?
Transversal Bridge. I heard Bumblebee mention the name. We received intel that the Autobots had found something on Earth. I was sent to check it out, got caught in a firefight, and ended up here. If I want to get back, I'll need a bridge at this end, which I assume you haven't got.
Nope. As far as I know, you're the first alien race to arrive here.
So, I'm trapped here.
I'm sorry.
Well, best make do with what I've got. And I've got nothing, really. I should find somewhere to hide out, and you should go back home. It was nice meeting you, Grace. Oh, and, tell nobody you saw me.
Wait. Perhaps I can help.
How could you help me?
Well, I live on my own now, so I've got this house all to myself. You can stay in the garden. This is a pretty rural area, so no one will notice you. And if anyone comes, you can just hide in the woods behind my house.
Alternatively, I can hide in plain sight.
How the hell did you do that?
Good question, Grace. Because I'm asking myself the same one.
It's that human body that was in that capsule in the mirror universe. Wow, okay, so how is it possible that it's in you? Okay.
I am so confused right now.
You're confused? What about me? Usually I become the car, but this is weird.
Treadshot?
Hold on.
Okay, so when he's the car, when he transforms into his car version, is he still able to control himself? I mean, is his consciousness still in the car, or is it completely in his human body? Yeah, I'm just trying to ascertain, who is who when, the Decepticon transforms into the vehicle form. Is he still in there, or is he now just completely human? And the car is just a car. Yeah. This is interesting. What were the Autobots doing with this, or what were they going to do with this human body exactly?
Okay, this is really weird now. Oh! The human body in that cryotube. The thing that attached itself to me when I touched it. Some kind of psychic transfer technology.
Treadshot?
Long story. For some reason, I can't maintain my vehicle form and keep my mind in there. It gets transferred into this human body. My car mode becomes just a car.
So, you're part of an alien race of giant robots that can change form?
Yep. Except we generally don't have human forms. This is Autobot technology. They're up to something.
Look, Treadshot, we should go. It's really late and I'm freezing cold. Think you can drive your car? I mean, yourself?
I can try.
What's wrong?
My day can't get much more surreal than this. You think you're the only one who's having a surreal day?
Like, I have to say this, that, the Autobots in the mirror universe, their technology is something else. I don't think even Shockwave or Soundwave in their wildest dreams would do something like this, like from the main universe. I don't think they would ever create human bodies where they would transfer their consciousness into it and leave their machine body behind. in its transformed state. Yeah, I mean, this is amazing. This is amazing piece of technology. Now I'm trying to ascertain what were they going to do with these human bodies in the mirror universe. I mean, in the main universe. Yeah.
Starscream.
We lost Treadshot's signal about an hour ago. He just disappeared off the grid completely.
Impossible. Unless the Autobots has something to do with it. Continue monitoring for his signal. We have to find him. Anything else to report?
Shockwave has some information regarding the Autobot construct Treadshot was investigating. It appears to be a heavily modified version of what the ancients called a space bridge, a technology able to instantaneously teleport objects across space within a matter of seconds. The ancients must have visited Earth eons ago when they were searching for other planets to colonize. Presumably, they found the world to be incompatible, but they left the space bridge here.
So what's with the modifications you mentioned? Could they be for enhancing the space bridge performance?
Indeed. In fact, to such an extent that Shockwave hypothesizes it could be possible to cross into alternate dimensions, or a parallel universe of some sort.
Parallel universes? Keep monitoring the Autobots' activity in that sector. Keep me updated constantly, Starscream. I fear Optimus Prime has stepped up his game.
As you command, Megatron.
Like Megatron's face, it just looks so kind, and you know, it just doesn't have the menacing look about it. This is going to be very hard for me to adjust to. You know, I know your name, but the name and the face and the voice don't really suit together, you know. Yeah.
If you're gonna fit in with humans, then you're probably gonna need a new name.
What's wrong with the name I have?
Nobody has the name Treadshot, believe me.
So, what shall I call myself?
I think we'll work on that tomorrow. I want to get some sleep soon, but make yourself at home.
Who are they?
My family. My mother, my dad, my big sister Sarah, and me. I moved out of our family home about 2 years ago and came to live here after they...
After they... what?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why?
Don't ask. Please.
Okay.
I'll just go clear out the spare bedroom for you.
Grace. Thank you.
No problem. Did you sleep well?
I couldn't sleep, so I put my time to good use. This is what's splitting my body and mind. Basically, it somehow transfers my mind in my robot body into this human body by a wireless cortical psychic patch.
So where does your human body go when you're not using it?
This is the best bit. Ready? This piece of tech connects to a pocket dimension, which stores the human shell while I'm in robot form. It's merged with my transformation cog, the biomechanism that allows me to change form, so the shell is summoned up instantaneously and stored just as fast.
Cool?
What's happening?
Don't alien robots get hungry?
It's just a weird new sensation, that's all. Does this happen often?
Come on then, I'll get us some breakfast, and then you start learning.
I mean, what do Cybertronians eat? Don't you guys have energon to survive? So isn't that like your kind of like a food substance as well? So this should not be much of a surprise, Treadshot.
Learning what?
How to be human.
The autopilot must have timed out or something. Treadshot isn't aboard. There's no evidence of blaster fire or skirmish on the Twilight. So chances are he may not have made it back from his mission.
Shockwave or Soundwave? Who is that? Oh no.
Only returned if he lost track of his spark signal for a significant period of time. Sir, he's been gone for several hours now.
Damn it, run amok. I'm not leaving him for dead. I'm not giving up hope. Not yet. We will find him. Starscream, take your seekers down to the surface and scan the area within a 500-mile radius of the construct. Report back to me as soon as you find anything.
Megatron, forgive me if I seem unsympathetic, but the chances of finding Treadshot now are slim. To send out a search party for one scout would be a waste of energon and time!
One scout is worth as much as 20 soldiers, Starscream. You have your orders, now go!
Yes, sir.
Well, it seems that Starscream in the Shattered Glass universe, he is kind of similar to the main universe Starscream in terms of questioning the authority of Megatron. You know, anytime that Megatron has an idea or he wants Starscream to go do something, then, you know, he complains or he whines or he questions the orders from Megatron. It's kind of a bit the same, like in the Shattered Glass. However, I understand what Starscream is saying there, and I understand his position on that on this matter. So yeah, he is a bit similar. He is a bit similar. Six months. Wow. Okay.
I've never seen fireworks before. I mean, granted, I've seen a ton of explosions in my time as a warrior, but explosions for entertainment?
Yeah, didn't you have fireworks back home?
Nope.
Trust me, you'll enjoy the evening. Ugh, we can't get close enough to the bay to see the fireworks properly. There's way too many people.
I have an idea. Now we have a better view.
Tread?
Yeah?
There's another human custom I haven't told you about.
Congratulations.
Is it fixed yet?
Good. We can finally get that con.
Activate the bridge. Let's roll.
So many humans. I just want to kill them all.
You know Prime's orders. Maintain our cover until we kill that slagging Decepticon.
I ain't got a lock on his signal, but apparently this is roughly where the bridge was aimed when he went through.
Start searching. If we find him, regroup. Then we can take him out.
I'm gonna enjoy this. It's been too long since my swords tasted Decepticon ore.
Tread, you need to see this.
People of Earth, my name is Optimus Prime. For some time, my Autobots and I have been living among you, hiding in plain sight, protecting you from our enemies, the Decepticons. We have formed an alliance with a coalition of nations, working with humans and sharing our resources to protect humankind. I promise, in the name of freedom, we will eradicate the Decepticon threat from your world, once and for all.
I thought you said...
Optimus Prime, why are you using such strong language? eradicate? I don't remember him using such words, you know. Yeah, that's a bit strong.
Autobots were the bad guys.
They are, back in my universe. But here, I don't know if they'll be able to tell the difference between a Decepticon from this universe and me.
He's here.
Grace, get out of here. I'll buy you some time.
No, wait!
Go!
Tread shot! We're gonna drag your lifeless corpse back through the bridge and display it on the walls of Autobot City!
Aren't we gonna follow them?
You heard the news. This universe's Autobots have arrived. Right now, we're the least of that Khan's problems. I shall let our contact know the situation. Treadshot should be dispatched with ease.
So they have a spy on the main universe. They have a spy in the ranks of the Autobots, maybe. Or maybe the Decepticons in this mirror universe.
Don't scare me like that.
Sorry. You alright?
Fine, yeah. Who are those robots?
Autobots. From my universe. We're not safe here. Come on, we need to leave. Why would they come here?
The Autobots?
The ones from my universe, yeah. They came after me specifically. There's something I have that they want.
The technology you stole from them?
Yes, I'm also thinking that, Grace. I think they're after the technology, the human body that you are using.
Most likely, but why? Why do they need it?
Tread? Could you switch to your human body? Just to be near me for a bit?
Grace, I need to stay vigilant in case the Autobots come.
We're deep inside the park. It'll take the Autobots hours to find us. You can afford to relax for a little while. Please?
Lady, how do you know that? How do you know that it will take them a few hours to locate you guys? How do you know? Don't let your emotions compromise, your security in this matter. Lady, we see what you want. We see what you want.
Tread?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the night you arrived on Earth?
How could I forget?
You remember I wanted you to drop the subject of my family?
I remember, yes. Why'd you bring it up now?
The reason I live alone, why I moved out of my family home, because my parents and my sister, They died. I was out one night, partying down in San Francisco till about 2 in the morning, and I came home to see the fire crews extinguishing the last of the flames. And the bodies.
Oh, Grace.
The fire crew told me it was a gas explosion. The whole house went up in seconds, and none of them stood a chance.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I haven't been able to forget, or at least put my guilt and grievances and pain behind me before you came into my life. My friends all left town, and I just felt like I couldn't go with them. I felt like I needed to stay here to keep the memories of my family alive. I couldn't leave. I didn't want to. I grew up there for 17 years. How could I just leave like that? I received counseling and all that, and got a job in my house, but I never made any new friends, or felt the need or the desire to move on. So I was stuck in a rut. And then you fell out of the sky. The metal soldier from another universe fell into my life and turned out to be so much more fun. I haven't felt this way about someone, haven't cared this much about someone for 2 years. And I think you being here and being part of my life has allowed me to move on.
How do you see me, Grace? Do you see me as the metal warrior from another world? Or do you see me as human?
I think the answer is yes. Both.
What do you think?
I found them. Send them in.
Grace, get up, now.
What?
They found us.
The evil Autobots?
Worse. The good ones.
All units, do not engage the target yet.
Coming through.
Take over. Wait! Damn it! All units, engage the Decepticons.
That person looks like a clone trooper. With that helmet.
Khan has a human hostage. All units, cancel my order. You cannot risk that human being injured.
Grace!
Are you sure these are good Autobots? Oh my gosh. Or maybe it's the bad Autobots who are also joining in on the attack on Treadshot, maybe. I don't know.
Grace,
Grace?
I'm gonna enjoy taking you apart, scum!
Kick over! Stand down! Quinjet Alpha, prepare for airlift. And I want to speak to whoever gave Bravo clearance to use heat seekers.
Yeah, this is Skywatch base, but that logo, it looks familiar. I just can't remember from which show or which movie I'm thinking about. That logo comes from, that eagle. In the comment section, you guys can tell me. But I'm sure that this logo belongs to a different franchise. I'm not sure which one. Yeah.
Move it, Khan.
What Decepticon found in bag, Prime?
Cup told me what happened.
What do you mean?
You disobeyed a direct order from a superior officer. Worse, you risked injuring a human in the process. You are confined to base until further notice.
But
My decision is final.
Nicely done, kick off.
it's kick over, dumbass.
Wanky wanky, Khan.
Where's Grace?
Do you mean your hostage?
My friend. One of your many shots at her. Is she okay?
Listen, buddy. I've met many Decepticons in my time. Most of them are dead, but I never met one who has befriended a human. So stop poking out of your exhaust port and give me facts. First off, who are you?
My name is Treadshot. I'm a Decepticon. But I'm not your enemy.
Oh, really? And why should I believe you?
I don't expect you to, but I expect you to listen. I'm not from this universe. Where I'm from, the Autobots are evil. The Decepticons fight against their tyranny.
Yeah, and Unicron turns into a canoe.
Sarcasm will get you nowhere. For promise sake, listen!
Then please, continue. So if you're from another universe, how did you end up here?
Well,
I pulled up the only file we have on Treadshot. He's a Decepticon, like he says, but
but what?
he participated in the first assault on Iacon. The Dinobots found him snooping around in the tunnel below the Decagon, and well, let's just say Grimlock and his team did what they do best.
So if Treadshot is dead, who is this guy?
Well, there's only three possibilities. He's either back from the dead, this is an impersonator, or...
He's telling the truth.
So, what do we do?
Remove his restraints. Your story checks out, but we're not letting you go yet. We still have a few questions.
Oh really? Well, so do I. First, where's Grace? Second, who fired on her? And third, where am I?
You're in Skywatch headquarters, base of operations for the Human Autobot Coalition. Our job is to monitor Decepticon activity and eliminate these threats, of which you were one. Your friend is in our medical facility and receiving the attention she requires.
And the second question? There was a sniper as part of your task force. He or she was deliberately targeting Grace.
There were no authorized sniper units in that task force.
Perhaps it was a local landowner? With a military-issued sniper rifle. Really, Trax?
We will investigate this. Have no fear, Treadshot. In the meantime, we will allow you to visit Grace, but you are not to leave this base under any circumstances. Is that clear?
Crystal.
I'll take you over to the medical block, though you may not fit. It's only designed to hold humans.
Well, you're about to have the shock of your lives. And I think the person who shot at Grace, right? It probably was the Shattered Glass Universe Autobots. Maybe they also have their own human forms that they're using against Grace and Treadshot. So yeah, I'm guessing it is the Autobots from the alternate universe.
Listen, punk, I don't know what Optimus is thinking, letting me roam free like this, but try anything funny and I'll rip your spark out with my bare hands.
Kick over!
Who's that jolly bot?
That...
Man, Kickover is... He is hectic. He is hectic.
is Kickover, the intel bot. He's responsible for processing all the information we receive and verifying it. He's not much of a fan of Decepticons.
Prime! This guy's carrying some weird tech on him.
Treadshot?
Okay, Optimus, I'm gonna change into vehicle mode. Please don't let these guys shoot me. Well, at least I can fit now.
Optimus Prime is shook. He is shook. He's like, what? What? What the hell is this? What the hell are you? And how the hell did you get out of the vehicle?
Kid, a word of advice.
What?
About Kickover.
The neon Autobot who likes to punch me a lot?
Yeah, he's not a fan of cons.
Aren't any of you?
The point is, you need to stay clear of Kickover as much as possible. He's had a tough life. He may fight for the same cause as we do back in your universe, but here, while you wear that badge, Kickover is your enemy.
Grace! Thank Primus you're okay. Do you remember what happened?
Last thing I remember was you carrying me out of the woods. And then there was a gunshot, and I don't know what happened next.
Look, Grace,
Excuse me.
Can I help you?
I'm General John Wyatt, commander of Skywatch. I was told there was a rather interesting Decepticon on the premises, and I could find him as either a bot or human.
That will be me. The name's Treadshot.
Primus told me about you. Quite a story, in fact. All this parallel universe and human form stuff. It's like it came out of a bad TV show.
Definitely, I agree with you, General. It just sounds like something out of another sci-fi TV show. Maybe something from Star Trek, or The Outer Limits, or Stargate SG-1. You know, it just sounds like something from there, not from Transformers. You know, like really with this alternate reality, shattered glass universe. It's different. It really is different.
Optimus and I have some sensitive information we should discuss. Shall we?
Of course. Grace, aren't you coming?
No, go on, I'll be fine.
Treadshot, for some time we've been receiving intel from what the Autobots tell me are reliable sources. Unfortunately, this intel has been somewhat compromised recently. Your incursion is one of the few solid ones we've had.
Point is, we may have a traitor in our midst. Now, between Prime and me, we have our suspicions.
Why do you need me?
It's a long shot, but we thought you would be familiar with some of the Autobots from your universe, their personalities and so on. And perhaps you would have thoughts on who the potential traitor could be.
I really couldn't say. Have you conducted an investigation?
For all 4 of them.
So who do you suspect?
Kickover. He is our intel bot. All the information we get is verified by him.
I'm inclined to agree. But wait, how can you even be certain it's an Autobot infiltration, and not a Decepticon from your universe?
The night you say you arrived in this universe, at the same time, there was some form of quantum singularity detected by NASA. That would be the transversal bridge opening. Around the time my team arrived here, a similar occurrence was detected. From that point on, our information has been compromised. We've lost ground.
I apologize, Prime, but I find it difficult to sympathize with one wearing that badge.
No offense taken. As I am sure the other Autobots have warned you, stay clear of Kickover. He's volatile, and not many of us trust him.
Yeah, but I just don't see Kickover betraying the Autobots. I mean, he has been saying from the get-go that he doesn't like Decepticons, that he's prepared to fight against anyone who has that badge of a Decepticon. So I just don't see him as a suspect, you know, as the person who is a double agent working for the Decepticons. It just doesn't make sense, really. It just doesn't make sense at all. Yeah.
Alert! Decepticon sightings reported in Barcelona and Brussels. Autobots Cup, Cliff Jumper and Tracks. Report to briefing station immediately.
Autobots, assemble!
Not a fan of cons, I take it.
Oh, really? Whatever gave you the idea? He's a Decepticon, and I don't care what universe he comes from. If he bears that badge, he's no friend of mine.
But Treadshot fights for the same reason you do.
And you believed him. Well, look where that got you.
You're blind and naive to think he's like the Decepticons you've faced before.
I'm naive? A giant transforming alien robot from another universe crash-landed in your backyard, and with a matter of days, you're living with him?
If he was gonna kill me, he would have done it years ago. The other Autobots seem to trust him.
What's your point?
I don't think they would have the same mentality, the same attitude as you, unless something had happened to make them feel that way. Something terrible.
You don't know me. Don't pretend that you can empathize, human.
I can't empathize. No. But I can endeavor to sympathize. The Decepticons from this universe must have done some unforgivable things for you to behave this way, when the other Autobots can just get along reasonably with Treadshot.
Leave it!
No.
Why not?
Because I care about Treadshot.
No, say that word. You were there. Just. Oh, wow.
More than you can imagine. And I know he doesn't deserve the treatment you give him because he is a good man. Again, I say you're naive to think he's like any of the other Decepticons you have faced and fought and killed. Tell me, please.
Swear what I say next is strictly between us, and not to be repeated to your con boyfriend. Understood?
Perfectly. Go on.
Prior to my capture, I was head of intelligence and polyhacks for the Autobot Elite Guard. I had a lot of confidential information in my hand, and eventually ended up with a piece which could turn the tide of the war. Before I could relay it to Optimus Prime, the cons arrived. When the Decepticons took polyhacks, I was amongst those Autobots unlucky enough to be captured and forced into the gladiator pits for the entertainment of those monsters. Megatron's Lieutenant Overlord was in command of polyhacks, while the Decepticon leader himself led at the front lines. Overlord had a twisted sense of humor. He deliberately pitted Autobot against Autobot in a fight to the death. It was kill or be killed in the grease pits. I can remember each and every single Autobot I was forced to murder for the entertainment of those Decepticons. 17 in total. I can remember their names, their alt modes, their looks on their faces that put them out of their misery. As an intel bot, you remember a lot of things, even things you don't want to. Eventually, we were freed from captivity and rejoined the battle. That all happened approximately 2 million Earth years ago. They say you don't dream in stasis lock, but I do. Every time I see their lifeless corpses on the floor, energon pouring out of them, mouths open in silent screams, optics staring into oblivion. For 2 million years I have had to endure the horrors of what I was forced to do.
Wow. He is really traumatized from that experience. And I don't know if there's any way to help him, but he definitely needs to talk to someone about this. And I think Grace being here might be a very good thing right now. Wow.
It's awful. But Kickover, it wasn't your fault. The Decepticons made you do it. You shouldn't have to feel guilty. You're a good bot.
I know that, but you have your answer. You humans have a phrase, forgive and forget. I can do neither. I murdered 17 of my friends.
I'm so sorry. If I'd known.
But you didn't. I hate the Decepticons for what they made me do. Whenever I see that badge, it pulls me up inside. I don't care where your precious tread shot comes from. If he wears the badge of those who made me kill my friends, I despise him. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm needed in the ops room. Grace, I know each and every one of the Autobots stationed here on Earth personally, down to the scars and the chips on their armor and their mannerism. Comes with being an intel officer. I know Optimus like the back of my hand, and I know for certain that he would never be the first bot to accuse anyone of being a traitor. I know what he's doing. Prime's pointing the finger at me. He's manipulating the others into doing the same, and it's completely out of character for him. Be careful who you trust, Grace.
Grace?
Kickover told me why he hates you.
I already know. I overheard.
Why did Optimus and Wyatt want to see you?
They think there's a traitor in the team.
What? Who?
They're pointing the finger at Kickover.
It can't be Kickover. You heard what he said.
I know. And despite what they say, I think he's telling the truth. Which means it's either Trax, Cup, Cliff Jumper, or... Oh no.
The only other bot that could have access to the intel files is...
Prime. But there's more. How did he know about the transversal bridge? No! No. Why? Why did you kill him?
He was going to shoot me. I didn't have a choice.
Nah, man. No, Optimus, you don't do that. You don't do that. Like, no. This is weird. Like, ever since the press conference, and his commitment to stopping the Decepticons, but him using such strong language. And now this. I don't think you're Optimus Prime. I think you are the mirror universe, the shattered glass universe Optimus Prime. Yeah.
Kickover knew you were the traitor all along, and now we know too.
Don't be so hasty, Treadshot.
Wyatt, what the hell are you doing?
What is going on here? Oh.
Drop the weapon and switch to your disgusting human form. Quickly, or General Wyatt will repaint the walls with little Gracie's brains.
Yeah, definitely you are a mirror universe, Optimus Prime. Man. Whew. I thought Bumblebee was bad, but this guy... Sheesh.
So small, so fragile. Your presence here has interfered with my plan somewhat. The disabling of the transversal bridge hindered the operation to no end. Your theft of the Pretender technology did too, but it is somewhat redundant now. Yes, I am the traitor. The intel Kickover received was perfectly legitimate. I just tampered with it somewhat.
So where's the real Optimus? The one from this universe?
Would you like to meet him?
What's that?
Your home for eternity. It is time. Bumblebee, Wheeljack, come on in. Deactivating chameleon circuitry and vocal modulator.
He kind of reminds me of, which one was it? There was a there is a Transformers show on Netflix. I don't know the name of the Transformers show, but on it, there is an Optimus Prime there who's also from a different universe called Nemesis Prime. Yeah, he kind of reminds me of Nemesis Prime with this dark aura, or should I say dark face and the red eyes, you know. He really reminds me of Nemesis Prime. Huh, okay.
Easy now, human.
Where am I?
You are in the void, a microverse between universes. My name is Optimus Prime.
I know damn well who you are. Wait, you're the real Optimus.
By real, I assume you mean not evil.
I suppose so.
What is your name, human?
Treadshot. And technically I'm not a human.
I can guess by the name. Treadshot. That name rings a bell.
Well, apparently I'm dead in your universe. I'm from the same place your impersonator comes from. Good Decepticons, evil Autobots.
You are a Decepticon, then?
And damn proud of it. Before you judge me, Optimus, I fight for the same cause as you. If we're gonna find a way out of here, you have to trust me.
Wait, why is Treadshot's pants back to front? Those pockets, it looks like it's meant for your behind and not necessarily for your front side. So yeah, it's kind of weird.
We are the only two sentient beings in this entire universe. I don't see how we have a choice.
General.
What's going on? Why is everything on fire outside and, you know, planes crashing? What's going on?
What the hell is going on?
We cannot hear you, Grace.
In fact, General John Wyatt has been dead for some time.
What do you mean?
Wyatt is, quite literally in fact, a puppet. Treadshot is equipped with a crude form of pretender technology, developed by some of the greatest Autobot scientists. It allows him to transfer his consciousness from his robot body to a human shell during transformation. The shell was grown from human DNA obtained from our battlefields, and then stimulated into development with chemicals and small electrical shocks. Treadshot has the prototype. The year that has passed has allowed these self-same scientists to develop a more advanced form of the pretender technology. The new version allows me to retain my robot form and maintain a psychic link between me and a human shell over long distances. Bumblebee and Wheeljack also have this technology. Wyatt is my human form. Do you remember the bullet wound you took in Yosemite? Well, Wyatt was the sniper. Speaking of Wyatt, it's time to clean up loose ends.
All Skywatch units, this is General Wyatt. All Autobots have been classified as hostile units. Repeat, all Autobots are classified as hostile units and are to be executed on sight. Authorization code 9184 Vector Charlie. Wyatt out.
Good. Wyatt's purpose has been served.
What the hell?
But why? Why create the Pretenders in the first place?
The slow invasion. The Pretender Initiative was created to allow the slow, subtle invasion of populations by imitating their form. We have billions of human shells waiting for deployment back in our universe, but they are useless now. Bumblebee, take that car outside and destroy it. Like I said, loose ends.
Oh God, no.
This kind of feels like Order 66, you know, from Star Wars. Palpatine gives out the order for the clone troopers to kill all the Jedi. It kind of feels that way, you know, especially with these guys with the helmets that look like clones, you know. Yeah, and the way they're pointing their guns at the Autobot. This is crazy. And since when does humanity have weapons that can kill, you know, Cybertronians so fast? Anyways.
It sounds crazy, but I believe you. It all adds up. So you have some sort of psychic connection between your human and robot bodies.
Something like that, but the only way I can switch between them is if I'm in vehicle mode, as far as I know.
Perhaps that isn't the only way.
What are you saying? You think I can will myself into my robot body?
It is entirely possible. It may be a long shot, but we have to try something. Otherwise we'll be trapped here for eternity. Over here.
This must be where my human body is stored when I'm in bot mode.
I wondered what it was for. Do you think you could make the link from here?
I'll try, but no guarantees I'll succeed. Not only do I have to physically connect with my body the opposite way, but I'll have to cross between two universes to get there.
Treadshot, are you alright?
That hurt.
How did you do?
I could see my car form being dragged away by Bumblebee. I think he's going to destroy me. I couldn't transform though. I'm still stuck in vehicle mode.
We have to get you back as soon as possible. If Bumblebee destroys your robot form, then we don't have a chance.
I can't. I'm too weak.
Treadshot, listen, you have to keep trying. If you can't get into your robot form soon, you won't be able to at all. Think of Grace.
If I can't do it this time, it's all over. For me and her.
You possess a strong will, Decepticon. I know you can do it.
It worked. It worked! Oh.
How in the name of the Great Devourer did you get back?
Now, why would I tell you that? This is for kickover! What does this button do?
Motherfucker!
I guess Bumblebee is gone. Good riddance. Good riddance.
So that's what it does.
Should I go check it out, Prime?
That won't be necessary, Wheeljack. You know how much Bumblebee likes explosions.
Surprise! Heya.
Treadshot! How did you get back?
I'll explain on the way.
Back to normal now?
It would appear so. Get to the cockpit. I need to secure myself. I mean, my robot body. Just get to the cockpit.
I can't fly this thing.
Find a button that says autopilot or something. I don't know how these things work. Grace, hurry!
I hear the soundtrack. It's taking me back. It's actually taking me back to Transformers War for Cybertron and Transformers Fall of Cybertron video games. Yeah, it's really taking me back. I miss those games.
Autopilot, engage. Missiles launched.
What are you doing?
A little going away present.
Fire.
Nicely done, Grace.
I'm trying to set a destination. Hold on.
Now I know this guy did not just jump like 20 stories high to reach the landing pad on this plane. There's no way. There's just no way.
What now? B's dead, and they'll doubtless be flying to Barcelona or Brussels to gather reinforcements.
It's time. You know what you have to do, Wheeljack. Your pretender is in Barcelona, hunting down Cop and Cliffjumper. Put all all your effort and resources into finding them and executing them swiftly. I must prepare the construct. The Pretender Initiative has been cancelled as of now. The invasion begins in 6 hours.
So this gate was right under the base the whole time? Wow.
Cup, we have to move soon. We have to get back to our shuttle. The Skywatch guys will discover us. We're lucky to have survived this long.
Not yet. We need to hear from Prime.
You've been trying to contact him for the past 3 hours. He isn't going to respond. He might even be dead.
Don't give up, kid. I never did.
Cup, Cliff Jumper, are you there? It's Treadshot. Grace and I have a Quinjet, and we're about 30 minutes out from Barcelona. What's your position?
You want to get moving, Cliff? We'll start rolling. Treadshot, you're using an open channel. Every Skywatch tool can hear you. You'll find us easily. We'll need a pickup in the muscle car being shot at.
Why is he firing? There's civilians on the freeway.
It's got to be Wheeljack. He has Pretender technology too. He won't care for the loss of innocent life.
Cup, Cliff, we have to end this now.
Cliff, pedal to the metal.
Prepare for emergency crash land.
Well, there goes our ride.
Start talking, Todd. What in the name of Primus is going on?
Optimus is the traitor. He set Kickover up, and he's the one who's been screwing with your intel. General Wyatt is Optimus's pretender shell. He made the order to kill you guys. And Kickover is dead too.
Liar.
Knock it off, you two! Treadshot, we need proof and we need it now! Otherwise, I'm gonna let Cliff tear you apart!
The proof is all around you, Cliff Jumper. Why else would you be fired upon by your own men?
Oh, for Primus' sake, you want proof? Here!
You took your time, Treadshot.
Sorry, wasn't enough space in the Quinjet for 2 giant robots.
Okay, how do we know it's really you?
I know all about the Petro rabbits.
Only a secret that he would know. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I thought maybe that he would, like the matrix of leadership. Yes, I thought maybe he would open up his chest, and then the matrix of leadership would come out, and then that's how they would know that it's actually him.
Yep, it's him.
So what's our next move, Prime?
Cup, have you had any word from Trax?
All I got was static, and a kill confirmed over the radio.
No.
So it's three Autobots and a Decepticon against evil Optimus Prime and his cronies. And as terrible as the loss of Trax and Kiko Varese, I still think we can handle them pretty easily.
Your optimism is appreciated, Cliffjumper, but I doubt Doppelganger Prime plans to take over this world with only one other soldier.
What makes you so sure that's his plan?
The Optimus from my universe is a born conqueror. The Autobots have taken over half the galaxy under his command. I don't see why he would be here other than to take over this universe too. My Earth has been bled dry of most of its useful resources, and we cannot let Optimus do the same to this or any other Earths out there. If we're gonna have any hope of defeating him, we need an ace in the hole. Prime, I really hope you have one.
As a matter of fact, we do.
Yeah! Wait, we do?
To the shuttle!
Prime, we have a transmission coming through from Skywatch HQ.
Bring it up.
So, Prime, you got free. No doubt with the help of your Decepticon ally.
Optimus Prime, I presume.
The very same. And where is the Decepticon Treadshot?
Right here.
Ah, so you have returned to your more natural Cybertronian form.
What do you want?
Only to say that there is no hope for you. Soon this world and everyone and everything on it will burn. And so will you, Treadshot. Everything and everyone you have ever cared about will burn. We are opposites, Prime. Mirror images of each other. Whatever you plan to unleash in a futile effort to stop me, I probably already have. And it's probably much, much bigger than yours.
Your confidence blinds you, Optimus Prime, from the shattered glass universe. Your confidence blinds you.
This is your ace then? A Cold War relic?
You know, this Cold War relic has feelings.
The Saratoga was decommissioned in 1994. Since then, many attempts have been made to preserve her as a museum ship, but all have been unsuccessful.
She's been slated for disposal for some time.
The Saratoga has been lying at the bottom of the Laurentian abyss since 1998. The US government let us dispose of her so we could park.
What do you mean, park?
Hello, deactivated. Omega Supreme online.
What I said about Cold War relic, I take that back.
Decepticon spark signature detected. Proceeding with apprehension.
Omega, stop!
Unable to identify Decepticon. Confirm reasoning for allowing his survival.
Omega, trust me. This is Treadshot. He is a Decepticon, but he is on our side.
Your logic is conflicting. Decepticons are sworn enemies of all Autobots. He's from a different reality to us, Omega. Listen to Prime. There's very little stopping me from eviscerating you, Decepticon. Can you provide proof to confirm this allegation?
Prime, has Omega Supreme been offline for the past few years?
No, just in a dormant state. Why?
Omega Supreme, check your databanks. Approximately 6 months ago, there should have been some sort of quantum singularity open up over Yosemite National Park in California. Did you scan it?
Searching. Confirmed. Appearance of singularity would imply interdimensional travel of one or more persons. Further scans show that the portal was sustained for 14.89 seconds before collapse. Time span provides adequate time for someone to pass through. Sudden collapse of portal suggests gateway was damaged, or portal cannot be sustained for long periods of time.
Now search your databanks for all Decepticons KIA. Treadshot should be on that list.
Searching. Confirmed. Decepticon Treadshot confirmed. Killed on Cybertron during first battle for Iacon. Report filed by Grimlock, Dinobot leader. Conclusion formed. Quantum occurrence in presence of unidentified Decepticon. Confirms Optimus Prime's explanation.
Right, now
Good job, Grace. Good job.
we have that sorted out. I would appreciate it if you wouldn't aim your guns at me.
Optimus Prime, this awakening is unprecedented.
Omega, this world is in danger yet again.
Megatron has returned?
Not Megatron, an Optimus Prime from my reality. He's planning on bringing an invasion force of evil Autobots through to this Earth, and if we're gonna stop him, we need your help.
I am detecting a small quantum surge at the Skywatch base in Arizona. There is a possibility a space bridge is being opened there.
But the Skywatch base doesn't have a space bridge, let alone one that can cross between universes.
Not one that we saw. While you were gone, I saw the schematics for some kind of construct. I couldn't read what it said, but it could have been plans for a gateway. It certainly looked like it.
So, there's a massive space bridge hidden under the base. Kinda surprised I missed that.
It is entirely plausible. My doppelganger took my place a long time before the Skywatch headquarters were assembled.
The space bridge is something I've encountered in historical records in Iacon. The ancients used them for teleportation across significant distances, which were too great for conventional starship travel.
Our histories seem to be similar. The ancients of our respective universes must have visited their Earths and left space bridges behind. It's just a matter of my doppelganger reprogramming and aligning the space bridges on either Earth.
So why does he need two bridges? One is enough, surely. Tread only needed one to come through.
A space bridge requires 2 points to cross between. Otherwise, it isn't a bridge, more of a leap of faith. Without two, the bridge snaps, or at most cannot stay open for very long. That's why the ancients had to travel by conventional means to reach Earth from Cybertron.
That's why I only had that short window to pass through to this universe. But the quantum surges. The alternate Prime must be activating the bridge, syncing it up with the one from my universe. Omega, how long will it take us to get to Skywatch?
Minutes.
How?
Beginning transformation sequence.
Metroplex, here's the call of the last Prime. I don't know why, but it just reminds me of that, you know, with Omega Supreme, as he's transforming and he's, you know, turning into his human form. All I could think about is Metroplex from Transformers Fall of Cybertron, as well as War for Cybertron. I think he was in War for Cybertron as well. Yeah, Metroplex was there too. Or was it someone else? I can't remember. But yeah, he just reminds me of Metroplex. Metroplex. He sacrificed his energon to allow the Ark to launch into space. And then he said, "Till all are one." I miss that guy. Yeah, I miss Metroplex. He was cool. Why doesn't anyone say "till all are one"? It's such a nice line. It's a great line, you know?
Transformation complete.
I miss our old base.
Treadshot, what's our plan?
Omega Supreme, you're with me. We need to head straight for the bridge and take it down as quickly as possible. Optimus, Cup, you go on ahead. Eliminate any foot soldiers who might be a problem.
What about me?
You're staying here to look after Grace.
What? I can look after myself, thank you very much.
I'm not saying you can't, Grace, not at all. What I am saying is that I don't want to risk losing you again. You've been in too much danger over the past few days. You even got shot for crying out loud.
I got better.
Don't take it so lightheartedly. I almost lost you. That night, New Year's Eve, on the rooftop, you kissed me. And the day the Autobots arrived on Earth and we hid in that cave, and you told me about your family and how much you cared about me. Do you have any idea how much that meant to me?
Do you?
Grace Allen.
Oh my god, did they just kiss again? Okay.
Cliff, if anything happens to me, get Grace out of here as fast as possible. Wait for nobody, got it? You keep her safe no matter the cost.
Gotcha, Treadshot. Oh, and good luck, because, humanity's counting on you. No pressure.
Autobots, transform and roll out!
Hey, but that's Optimus Prime's line. Why are you saying it? No. He should be saying it.
Wheeljack, Bulkhead, it's playtime.
I can hear the soundtracks from Transformers, Fall of Cybertron, and War for Cybertron. Yeah, I'm enjoying this.
Well, the protege returns, and he has a big friend.
This ends here, Prime.
It does. You and your Autobot lackeys will be defeated swiftly. My Autobots will march through and seize this planet, and your precious Grace will be left to the Dinobots. So you're half right, Treadshot. It does end here, but not for me. Meet my ace Decepticon. I call him Omega. Omega Doom.
Omega Doom and Omega Supreme. Let's go.
Omega Supreme, let's show this cheap knockoff who's the real deal.
It would be my pleasure.
me off.
That's your lapdog doing all your fighting, Prime. Letting your lackeys do all your dirty work. I should have expected this from you, coward.
You dare accuse me of cowardice?
I thought you were going to fight Optimus Prime, but it seems that you are not interested in fighting anymore, huh? You are a coward, my guy.
Omega, superior. Omega, Doom, inferior.
That actually reminds me of something from Transformers: Fall of Cybertron. I think it was Shockwave. No, it was Soundwave, who said something similar to what Omega Supreme just said. Man, I forgot. I think it was Trecticon. Nemesis is superior and Trecticon is inferior. Yeah, and Omega Supreme just said the same thing about what did he call it? Omega Doom. Yeah. Omega Doom is inferior while Omega Supreme is superior. Yeah.
Nice work, Omega.
Alert! Omega Doom spark is overloading. 8 minutes to meltdown.
What? That blow to the head must have damaged him more than we thought.
Something wrong?
Doom's spark is overloading. We only have a few minutes before it goes off. Suggestions?
Throw it through the bridge. You can take out their bridge as well as a fair amount of their army.
Omega, I need you to throw Doom through the transversal bridge. Charge up your Magna Claw. I'm hitching a ride.
What? Tread shot. If you go through, you'll be torn apart.
I need to try and stall the Autobots. And I think Optimus will be more interested in getting revenge on me than inspecting his knockoff Titan. You ready, Omega?
Magna Claw online. Fully charged.
Good luck, Tread shot.
Hold your fire. He's mine.
Megatron!
Starscream, what is it?
It's Treadshot, sir. His signal just popped up at the side of the Autobot space bridge.
Starscream, run amok, runabout, with me!
Let's kick the tires.
And let me fires!
Decepticon Tread Shot. You have been a thorn in my side for far too long. Not many Decepticons have the capacity to become that single-handedly. They usually end up dead.
I feel honored.
You should. When I'm finished with you, I'm going to hang your mangled head on the wall of my throne room, alongside Grace's disembodied scalp. I will remember you, Treadshot. Make no mistake. Now stand still while I tear you limb from limb.
Man. Ooh, man, not even Megatron is like this. This vicious, this... wow, he really is dark. This Optimus Prime from the Shattered Glass universe, he is dark. Ooh.
went through the portal with Doom's body. Said he tried to keep those Autobots around until Omega Doom's spark explodes.
What? How long does he have?
Approximately 4 minutes.
He'll be torn apart. There's a whole army through there. And if he doesn't make it out in time... Optimus, you have to go help him.
Hold him still.
Prime, Omega Doom's spark is overloading.
Can you stop it?
No, sir. Estimate 4 minutes to detonation.
Stand your ground, all of you. I have this moment to kill this Decepticon who has plagued me for far too long, and I shall not lose it within chaos. Prepare to meet Primus, Treadshot.
What are you doing here?
Grace was worried.
Running like a coward, I see you crying.
Man, he really runs away, though. I mean, that's also another thing that's a bit different from Megatron. Megatron still fights, even though the odds might be against him in the beginning. He still tries to fight until the situation becomes, you know, unsalvageable. Yeah. But Optimus Prime, he's just going.
Red, I think you pissed him off.
Yep. Get back to the bridge. I can still buy you time.
Treadshot, you'll be killed if you stay here alone.
Do it!
That was, you know, confusing. The camera work. Yeah, that was a bit confusing.
It is a shame you won't live to regret this day, Treadshot. I will annihilate you. I will erase you from existence.
You're talking too much, Optimus Prime. You're talking too much.
I hate you. Any last words?
Yeah. Watch where you throw me.
Treadshot!
Goodbye, Grace.
Where's Tread? Where is he?
Could he? The Spark Overload has severed the connection. We must presume the other gateway is destroyed.
Like, if he didn't die from the blade stabbing into his chest, then certainly he died from the explosion.
Possibility of Treadshot survival. 0.00.
Omega! Grace. I'm so sorry.
Runabout. Scout the blast zone. If you find Treadshot, let me know immediately.
Yes, sir! Megatron, Treadshot's life signal isn't appearing on my radar. I fear we won't find him.
Treadshot may have been able to escape through the bridge. I'm not giving up just yet. Starscream, let's go.
Megatron.
Oh, Primus. Prime will pay dearly for this. Mark my words. Let's roll.
Grace. What you're going through right now can't be easy. I've lost my fair share of soldiers and friends in the war against the Decepticons. I know what it's like to lose people close to you, but I've also learned it's important to stay strong for them. Treadshot sacrificed himself to save this world, to save humanity, to save you.
Do you realize how much he meant to me? Treadshot helped me move on from my past. It was almost a fresh start, and I was happy. We both were. And now he's gone forever, and I don't know if I loved him. Optimus, I don't know whether I can carry on. There's a void in my life where Tread was. And I'm not sure if it will ever be filled again.
If you give up because of their sacrifice, then what purpose did their death serve? You know just as well as I do that Treadshot would not want you to live the rest of your life without hope. You should always cherish those memories, Grace. All those with you and him. One of your great Earth storytellers once said, "Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened." Keep the memories dear to you, Grace. Keep them alive. If the memories live, so does Treadshot.
Optimus always knows what to say. That's good. I like what you said there, Optimus Prime.
You.
Grace, you need to come with me.
Why?
It's about Treadshot. You see, Prime thinks he may still be alive.
Alive? But Omega said...
We captured one of the Autobots during the battle. Prime will tell you when we get back to the Ark. Come on.
The human body? Yeah, probably he transferred his consciousness into the human body. Okay.
in, Grace.
Hey.
I think we need to get straight to the point about this. We may not have much time left. We bled Wheeljack dry of information regarding his universe and technology through days of interrogation. He knew everything about the Pretender tech, and about the significance of the Void.
The Void. That was the micro-universe, right?
Its original purpose, it appears, was directly linked to the Pretender shells. It was to be a storage dimension, a place where the inactive human bodies could be safe upon activation. Each human shell had a small teleportation device inside it. Wheeljack also told us that the Pretender tech had a failsafe device. If the active user body was destroyed or fatally damaged, the psychic patch would transfer the user's consciousness into the other body. Treadshot was most likely in his robot form when the bomb detonated, so his human body was in the Void.
So Treadshot's consciousness has been trapped in the Void?
Exactly. Treadshot left the Void gateway device on the shuttle we used to get to Omega Supreme, and we found it a few days ago. We have to be thankful that Treadshot didn't keep it on him. It was, however, completely out of juice. Which is why we called in Perceptor's team to study it and work out how to replenish it.
We didn't open it immediately. We thought, we knew, you should be here.
The smile that they give Treadshot. Ooh,
Home at last.
Treadshot, a moment please. I owe you a debt of thanks. Without your intervention, countless innocent lives could have been lost in my doppelganger's tyranny. I feel honored to have fought alongside you.
Did my insignia make any difference?
Not at all. If there was any doubt in my mind, it was removed when I recognized the self-sacrifice you displayed in order to save a world which wasn't yours. Something you and my Autobots have in common. You showed qualities of a true hero.
Optimus, without your help and that of Cup, Cliff, Kickover, Omega, I doubt anyone would have made it. Thank you. Thank you for believing in me and for looking past the insignia I bore on my chassis, and for giving me a chance.
You are most welcome, as you would be most welcome to join our cause. But I see your heart is set concerning your own future.
It's not like you have a choice.
Not that I mind.
We're gonna settle down, live out the rest of our lives without explosions going off left, right, and center. The life we should have had, really.
The life that we both deserve.
I understand completely. This whole conflict was thrust upon you, Grace. And for that, I am truly sorry.
So, what's next for you then, Optimus?
Humanity still needs protecting from the Decepticons. The evil Autobot threat may have been eliminated, but our Decepticon adversaries still pose a threat. We will continue to defend this world and its inhabitants at any cost.
I wish you all the best then. Humanity is in good hands.
If you need our assistance, use this communicator to call us, and we'll be ready. Farewell.
You're supposed to say, till all are one. I don't know, guys. I just feel good when I hear the Autobots say that line. Anyways.
Come on, let's go inside.
Grace? We're gonna need a new car.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Broken Mirror full movie, Transformers stop motion animated film by Crosshairs Productions. Yes, this was a 10 out of 10. This was amazing. It was a nice 1 hour, I think it was around 1 hour movie. It had characters that we remember, characters that I don't know that well. It had soundtracks that I remember from the games. Really, it just brought me back. It just gave me some good feeling, nostalgia. And then we also got to see Omega Supreme, transforming into his giant, Titan robot form. And we also got to see the how the characters are the same in some respects, but then also totally different. in terms of Optimus Prime in the Shattered Glass universe and the Optimus Prime from the main universe. They are so very different. I mean, even the Shattered Glass universe, Optimus Prime is so alien compared to Megatron. Really, he is just on another level in terms of his viciousness and his petty kind of attitude. And yeah, he's just different, really. Even the Autobots from the Shattered Universe are so advanced compared to the Decepticons of the main universe, you know. With the technology, how devious and the type of ingenuity required, you know, for them to be creating human bodies and then transferring their consciousness into those human bodies to infiltrate Earth, you know, alternate reality Earths, and, you know, to assume control over those planets and then use them for their own ends. I mean, that's a methodical, time-consuming process. And these guys are just different. Compared to the Decepticons in the main universe, they're just so different. Yeah, it was really interesting to see how things are in the Shattered Universe, how they are winning. I think they are winning. The Autobots in the Shattered Universe, they are winning the war against the Decepticons. And unlike in the main universe, where the Autobots and the Decepticons are almost at a stalemate, there isn't a real clear winner from that civil war until, you know, the main leaders of both organizations fight against each other. Yeah, but in the Shattered one, it looks like they've lost. Cybertron is completely controlled over by the Autobots, and almost half of the galaxy as well, you know. So yeah, definitely they are winning their war against the Decepticons. And yeah, it was also quite interesting to see Megatron from the Shattered Glass universe, you know, how he looks. Like, it was weird, okay? It was so weird to hear him, to see him move around, you know, see his presence. And but the only one that I could really recognize was Starscream. Starscream still looks the same. He still looks the same, you know, with his skinny kind of streamlined body and his face. It's still pretty much the same from the main universe. So yeah, he's the only one that I could recognize. Everybody else, no. And the love story between Threadshot and Grace was not really forced on us. Like, it had a natural progression to it. So yeah, I also like that about the love story between the two. You know, it wasn't just like boom and they fell in love and now they're together. No, it took time. It took about around 6 months. You know, they were kissing here and there. They were, you know, giving each other affection, and yeah, it was just a natural progression of their relationship. And yeah, congratulations to them. Like I've said before, congratulations to them. And yeah, guys, this was fun. This was really, really fun. But I still want them to say till all are one. You know, I don't know, guys. You know, when I saw Omega Supreme transform, and I just snapped, and I remembered Metroplex, you know, and his last words before he died. And I'm like, why don't they use this line more often? It's such a cool line. Till all are one. You know, they're all of their sparks derive from the source, you know. Till all are one. It's an amazing line. But anyways, it was good. It was really, really good. Jamie, thank you. Thank you for this suggestion. It was really entertaining to watch this video, or to watch this movie. And guys, remember, if you want to check out the original video as well as what is it, Crosshairs Productions YouTube channel, remember the links are in the description below. And if you like my reaction, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos. And I guess that's it. Good night.